What's up guys, today's a great day. We are going to mock up the 12 valve in the engine bay, so we're going to cut some stuff out and try to see if we can get it in there to do some more measuring. All right guys, Ben from Retroformance here, and today's gonna be a great day. We are going to get the 12 valve somewhat mocked up in here. So what that means is we need to be able to take the grill, the bumper, the cross member all out, and we need to block up the 12 valve in here after we cut out some of the stuff from the firewall. So what this will do is we'll get the adapter plate and the bell housing and transmission to the back of the 12 valve so that we can see where we got to keep cutting, if we need to keep cutting, or if we can make it with some stuff like the starter and some other things, maybe like the brake master cylinder and stuff. So we're going to get out a dummy 12 valve that we have and some transmissions, and we're going to put it together in kind of a mock-up, and we're going to try to get it in here. Check it out. So right now I'm going to start taking out some of the stuff in the engine bay here to prep for cutting out the firewall. My dad over there is trying to find the right starters and the other right components that need to go on the block before we slide it in here. So right now we are getting rid of the carpet, the grossness, and all the sound deadening to make sure we don't have anything flammable as we go to cut the car open. So we're finishing rigging up the 12 valve over there. See how it works. How many years of grossness are sitting on this floor? The questions that shape our lives. All right, so what we did was we took out all of the stuff behind the firewall so that when we cut into the firewall, we aren't gonna be hitting any heater ducts or carpet. We stripped all that out, stripped out a bunch of hardware. So now we are mocking up a separate adapter plate to the transmission so that we can find a center line and mark where we have to cut so we can actually cut into the firewall. All right, now that we have what we think we need to cut out the floor, clearance there, we now have to block the whole car up to get the engine and transmission in, because we need to be able to measure stuff and check clearances and have room for the engine crane's legs actually to go in, and the car's so low we can't do that the way it is, so we got to block it up on the moon. Alright, we got a little bit of an issue here. Wow. Oh, yeah. Hold on. No, I'm explaining to the viewers. Where that right there, you can tell. We got a little bit of an issue. So we are going to, we're going to cut it out. Pretty straight. We got clearance. Huh. Look at that. It is now in the car somewhat. we cut out basically what we needed. We got a dummy transmission bolted to the back of it, and we got it in there somehow. So right now it's blocked up on the old cross member with a couple of boards and blocked up on the transmission side with more boards. We had to raise the car about 8 inches so that we could have some room underneath to actually look at this thing when it's setting where it needs to, and start checking clearances. So this is good for us now, but because what we can do is we can measure for the front end that we're gonna have to order. We've been talking with a couple of companies to figure out what solution is gonna be the best for us. And it's looking tight, but it also looks like it fits, and it also looks like it belongs in there. So it just clears the stock turbo. We're gonna have to reclock it. It clears the valve covers. It looks like we're gonna clear the starter. It looks like we're gonna clear the theoretical cross member we don't have yet. It looks like we're gonna clear the balancer. So with all of this stuff, we're looking good. But from here on out, we have to get the front suspension in and start trimming a little bit more and figuring out now the components that need to go on this motor to make it run and where they have to go. So really good night. Now we know the thing fits in here, and we're gonna keep moving forward. But yet another night of motivation and mock-ups. So measure twice, cut once. We'll see you next episode. Take it easy.